Give me that Coleman when I'm camping. Let the light shine all night long. When the fire's burn and the sun is gone.
All right, God bless you all. Hope you had a great Memorial weekend. My family sure did. Been really busy. So this Coleman 426D, I don't have a font assembly for it. Came with a propane adapter, but we did the restoration. I want to call it a refurbishment, restoration, whatever you want to call it. I think it came out pretty good, not too bad. Let's take a look at this thing here. Looking pretty good. So we decided to go with a just a single Coleman decal on it instead of the original, which included lighting instructions. At least for now, I really like the look. It's really clean. Like I say, I've got a I think my last video was mentioning I got a 413G font with the gas generator assembly and all that coming. So I was lucky to find one. It's like when I was looking before, I never could find one. And one of the kind subscribers had mentioned that again, and it jogged my memory. I said, yeah, I'm going to take another look. But in the meantime, my 1940s, I've got the model on it. I noticed that it's has a really long gas generator, and even though the tabs don't fit, we're going to try it. I'm going to see if we can light it, because I'd really like to have the first light of this thing be with a with white gas and not with that that propane adapter. I did try it last night, and it burned really good. The whole thing worked flawless, but I want to see what it looks like with white gas, because I never had that opportunity on this one. So let me go ahead and get set up here, and we'll give it a try, okay? See if it works. All right. All right. Anyway, it's working pretty good here. Yeah. It's been a while since this thing has run on white gas, probably. Let's go ahead and light this one up here. Hold on. That one's lit. All right, let's see about this one here. Here we go. Yeah, I took all the burners apart. Everything was torn apart. All the burner pieces all separated from their layers and soaked in citric acid solution and washed and cleaned with some 4-aught steel wool. So yeah, this thing definitely, this tank, though it's not the one that's going to be in it, but it definitely supports it good. Yeah, thank you, Danny, for that. See it. Yeah, there it goes. For the Coleman decal. He was kind enough to send that one for free to me. There's some other ones I got from him, or another one I got from him. He's a good guy. All right. Well, I'm going to get the food, so I'm going to shut everything down for a moment here. All right. So we're cooking pancit. So key here is the pancit noodles we're soaking in solution of chicken soup type stuff. I use bouillon. That's to soften them up and to absorb flavor. Now I overestimated how many noodles I put in here, so the concept is that you would basically fry the pancit, which I'm having a problem. I made too many noodles. It didn't look like that much in that little container right there, but it's actually quite a bit. So I'm having to. There's a little soy sauce on here right now. I added a little bit of soy sauce. I'm going to start adding some flavors to it. And then I've got onions and celery in here. I was going to use chicken in here too, but I don't think I got enough room, so we're going to skip the chicken right now. All right, I'll bring you back in just a second. All right. Now we're going to add a little bit of MSG to this thing. The MSG makes everything better when it comes to this kind of stuff. Then we're going to add some marjoram. That's not really part of the recipe, but I'm going to throw some in. Because it gives it a little bit more stuff in there. Alright. Let me stir this stuff up and I'll bring you right back. Alright, so I got this one I pulled out of the Gene Lantern Archives. It's the one that I had used a diamond saw to drill. Where is it? Yeah. Drill the hole so I can get to the R55 generator to twirl it up and down. So, yep. So we got this guy. So let's put him right over here. Alright, so this guy here already pumped it up. And got it opened up right there. This globe, I think, is, if I recall, this one might actually be off one of the new lights. I can't remember now. I'm going to go ahead and just gently crack this thing here. I don't know. That generator is leaking a little bit there. Okay. Yeah, what the heck is your problem, my friend? Alright, let me twirl that generator for a second. Let's just warm it up a little bit here. Oh, alright. Let's go twirl that. Where is it here? Yeah, it's okay. This thing will probably have enough to move for a while. There we go. Yeah, when you let these things sit for a while, that tends to happen. It's okay. Alright, so we're going to pop that one right here. Yeah. There it is. Alright. Alright, I'm going to put some ground savory in here. This stuff is one of the main ingredients in Kentucky Fried Chicken. The seasoning for the... It really has got a nice flavor to it. Alright, there we go. We're going to stir that stuff in. We're getting a little browning on the chicken now. I don't think I'm gonna shut this down. All right. Whew. Give this a try here in a second here. I don't want to completely dry out this chicken. There we go. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to try a little bit here. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, it's really good. I'm going to scoot this over. Oop, come on, turn off. Thing hasn't completely turned off yet. I'm gonna let it burn off. All right. So I'm gonna dump this in here. Oh no. Don't spill, please. Okay. Spilled a little bit. Oh, that's really good. Problem with these noodles, it's really hard to stir stuff in it. And you gotta do it delicately or you're gonna, stuff's gonna go everywhere. But I'm telling you, you're making a mountain of food here for a family or your friends. So it's a great meal to cook and it's cheap. What do we got here? We got a big brick of noodles. We got 1 onion. We got a little bit of celery chopped up fine. Well, pretty fine. We soaked the noodles in some, well, chicken soup or bouillon. I use bouillon, like that Knorr's chicken powder, pretty much bouillon. And I also put some garlic powder. I put garlic powder in there too when I was soaking it, so it's got garlic in it too. What else we got in here? So we got 2 cans of chicken. And we got some spices. So let's see, what do we do? What do we do with spices? I use MSG. You don't have to. I use the, what's that spice called? I use savory. I use some majoram. I use some adobo seasoning. I use some just regular canola oil. A little bit of soy sauce, and that was it. And like I say, a lot of those ingredients you could delete if you really don't want to. You just make it how you want. But the base of it is those glass noodles and soaked in the chicken bouillon. Like I say, just took a Tupperware thing, like that one right there, and mixed up some bouillon with some, like I say, it's got some garlic powder. Now, you could use fresh garlic if you wanted to, but it's like I say, you can do this however you want, but at the end of the day, this is what you got. And then you're frying the noodles, and then be patient. I burnt them a little bit. That's okay. But it's, I mean, this is pretty much like something you might get at Pandas. So let's see if let's see what it tastes like here. Hold on. Oh yeah. It's really good. It's excellent. All right, we're going to shut down. So this is our, was it, I forgot the numbers on it. Was it 427? Coleman, like 100 years old. This is what, the 327? Is that what it is? Forgot the numbers again. But this one here doesn't have an onboard pump, so you got to pressurize it with a hand pump. I used a Ryobi compressor with a plastic tip to pump that one up. This one here has an onboard pump right there, which is nice. It was a bear to fix that pump. Both these took a lot of work. This has a mica globe, this has a glass globe.
If people all over the world have suddenly disappeared or seem to have died, I am sorry you are reading this letter. If I had witnessed a instantaneous removal of every Jesus follower from the earth, and the resulting chaos, I would be terrified. My goal in writing this is to help you survive. The Bible paints a picture of what has happened and what will come about on the earth that full our disappearance. What has happened? All of the people who trusted in the death of Jesus Christ and his resurrection for the forgiveness of their sins. Jesus followers, all Christians, have bypassed death and gone to heaven in a moment often called the rapture. Those who have disappeared are safely home in heaven. You may need to grieve their absence in your life for now, but heaven can also be your destiny. Whatever your background, Jesus Christ is the key to unlock eternity with God and His followers. John 14, what for? Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. My Father's house has many rooms. If that were not so, would I have told you that I am going there to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, so that you also may be where I am. Listen, I tell you a mystery. We will not all sleep, but we will all be changed in a flash, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet will sound, the dead will be raised imperishable, and we will be changed. For we believe that Jesus died and rose again, and so we believe that God will bring with Jesus those who have fallen asleep in Him. 15, according to the Lord's word, we tell you that we who are still alive, who are left until the coming of the Lord, will certainly not precede those who have fallen asleep. For the Lord Himself will come down from heaven with a loud command, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet call of God, and the dead in Christ will rise. Verse 17.